Alright, let's try this out today. Um, so far I haven't had any disconnects. I've had the platform on, just waiting for about 15 minutes. Um, Yesterday we had some internet issues, so I had to cut the stream, and then during some trades we got stopped out because we had internet issues. Um, Hopefully it doesn't disconnect today. So I am just watching pre-market to see if it disconnects. So far it's gone 15 minutes without doing so, so I think we'll be good for the rest of the morning. Usually if it's an internet issue day, usually you'll see the issue within the first 5 to 10 minutes of having your platform open. You'll see it start to disconnect and everything. Um, so far that hasn't happened, so I think we are good and ready to trade today. Um, so far we're watching SPRC over 120 and 123. It's a lower price stock. The float on it is also pretty low, so that's nice. We could see a nice move there on the break of 20. Needs to get back over 114 VWAP for it to look good again, and it can't break down 1. If it breaks down 1, then it's kind of just done. Um, ADX or ADTX, let's go over that. High of 32.46. Um, and that's the pre-market. That's the pre-market pivot. The high is actually 34 flat. The TradeZero charts are a little bit different from the TD Ameritrade charts, but I trust the TD Ameritrade charts more. So the high is 34 and the pivot is 32.46. Um, this would need to get back over 29 VWAP, as well as curl back up towards 32. So in the 30 to 31 area, I'd be watching it. But it is a little bit out of my price range, and so we would be only taking 1 to 3 shares and looking for scalps. It's probably not one that I'm super comfortable with, though. Looking at BIAF. This one we've been trading pretty much since 2 weeks ago. It's an IPO from 2 weeks ago. I marked out the levels on TD Ameritrade. We have a high of 609, and then we also have a resistance at 640, daily resistance. We also have daily resistance at 778 if we get up that high. And then from there we have a gap towards 1282. So if it gets above 778, up to $8 per share, then we could see a nice move to 12 on BIAF. That's all depending on if it breaks over 610 and 640 first. So, those are the three I'm watching going into the opening bell. From there, we'll see if there's anything else worth watching on the scanners. Alright. So yeah, 10 minutes early today. Really got nothing much else to do until market opens. SPRC doesn't look like there's a trade. The BIAW or BIAF. Nothing right now that looks good. Hmm. Alright, let me just import my trades from yesterday. I didn't forgot to do that to TradeView. Account overview, trades. Yesterday was the 13th, yep. Alright. What's up, Trader Eber? Just importing my trades from yesterday and then we'll start to get looking at the opening bell in 7 minutes. SPRC, ADTX, and BIAF are our watch list. ADTX just curled back to VWAP at 29. So look at this, it's just curled up and then kind of jagged knife down. Hit a high of 29. Hmm. So ADTX is starting to form a pretty topping wick candle on the 5 minute, and that candle's about to close in 1 minute, so uh, the chart doesn't look that good going into the open. Unless we have another curl back up to 29, but it has to be like kind of like a slow curl, and then rip through 29. SPRC is kind of stacked. Wait till the open, see if we can get those stacks to be filled. BIAF down at 564 now, just broke down VWAP. So everything's kind of falling apart going into the open. We might have to be on watch for the scanners. So right now, just waiting for the open. Nothing really too exciting to watch. Alright, so 2 minutes to the open. Alright, so the goals for today, um, again from this weekend, we did a trade review, and our goals are to sell the full position on trades that we add to, um, instead of selling out and instead of scaling out, just sell the full thing on the pop. Recognize weakness in a stock sooner and get out of the way of the bears. Um, because I tend to see that the stock is pulling back, but I'm still holding my position instead of selling it and getting in lower. So I tend to do that, so that's a goal to work on, as well as if we see a stock that starts ripping and we missed the exit, we have to wait for a micro pullback or a 1 minute pullback to actually go ahead and push that buy button and get in. We don't want to chase. Another thing is we have to size according to the risk on the stock. Don't jump in with 5 shares on a stock that's $30 and then risk $1 a share and be down half our daily goal. So that's another thing. So just sell full positions on pops, recognize weakness sooner, um, wait for the pullback, do not chase, and size according to risk. 10 seconds to the open. Here we go. So BIAF has to get up to 92 to be worth it. SPRC. SPRC is going up to 15. Or where we want to see is 20 though. So if we can see this pull up to 17 and then a pullback to 15, that'd be nice. Still some big sellers on this. There's 16. And here at 16, We can hold this till, let's see this candle, how this candle closes. Out at 13, watch a dip here. Break of 16 is also a spot to watch. And at 16, watch 17, 18, 19. Want to see green at 18. Can we get that opening range breakout? There's 18. Green at 18 is what we want to see. Big seller coming in. Out at 15. Watching the tape for those big orders to see if we actually get those orders filled. And at 16 there, watch 17, 18. Big buyers at 16 now. Adding at 18 for the break of 18 up to 20. Watch 20. Watch 20. Out at 18. Now watch 20. Big sellers coming in at 18, pushing it down 17. This seller is just sticking to that ask price. So watch that seller at 17. It's huge seller now. Jesus, that's huge. That's a 129,000, 130,000 share seller. It's getting filled. And at 17, watch break a 20. Break a 20, so you have that seller at 20. Out at 18. Small gain. Now watch break at 19. That's huge sellers coming in. This is just really, I'm getting like 1 cent wins on all my entries. Watch 18. BIAF, we might switch over to that one since this one's so thickly traded. CMRA kind of popping up from yesterday. It's looking like it could halt here. And they're at 34. Watch the break of 40 and then 45 on CMRA. Watching the break of 40. Order out at 20 to sell. Out at 16. CMRA, you can take a look at the chart, but it just popped up and then dropped. And at 18 on SPRC, watching this for that break of 20, hopefully. If we don't get it, we'll just sell at 817. Watching the seller at 18, are we gonna thin out? There's 19. Can we see 20? Break of 20, there's 22. High of day is 23. There's 25, 28. Order at 29 to sell. Out at 27. Back in at 28. Watch the break of 30. Out at 27. There's 30. In at 30 here. Watch break at 31, 35. So I want to see 32, 33, and then 35. In there at 32. Watch 35. Out at 33. Seller stacking at 34. Pushing it down a little bit. In there 33 for the pop back up. Volume's coming in. Out at 32, taking a loss. We'll see if we can get back in on a dip. So watching the dip. So in small size on the dip here. 29. Can watch this for a pop to 33, 34. Add at 34 for the move up towards the halt. Watch green on the tape for the add. Out at 30, break even. Watch this if it dips lower. Orders out at 27 now. .28 has a big buyer. Gonna pull the order at 27, gonna move it down to 26. We have the 9 EMA kind of coming up right here at 24. The lower it dips after the pull, the lower it pulls back, the more spring action it has as it comes back up. Kind of like loading a spring. The more you compress it, the more energy it has. So the more we pull back, the more room we have to spike up. As long as it's not more than half of the move. There's 27, let's watch 26. So we're in at 26, right there. So right on the tape at 26. So 26 by 27. 26 might fail here. Buyer stepping at 27. There's 28. The volume still looks good on this green candle. This is the expected volume of a pullback candle. There's 24. 25 by 26. Is this the real dip here for the bounce up? If it breaks below 24, we probably have to get out of the way because it'll be a bigger pullback. So watching the hold of 24, and it is on the sell button. Need be. There's 27. Out at 24 there. We can watch 21 now for the pullback. 22, 21. Nothing else is above VWAP right now. Maybe we get stopped out and then it goes. So we did break the high there at that last candle. 28. And at 28 here, now watching 30. Added at 29, watch 30. There's 33. 34 is high a day. Watch 34 break. Out at 31. Can get back in higher. So booking the profits, then looking to get back in. In at 33, watch 35. We hit 35 for a moment. Need to see if it can hold. There's 34, watch 35. Out at 33, break even. Watch 35. And there 35. See, can we break 35? There's 37, 38. Orders out at, they're sitting at 38. Is it gonna get filled? Gonna cancel that order. Looks like we're gonna break. There's 39. Let's see 39 here. Out at 36. So we really would have loved to see it break 40 there and hit 44, and then pull back to 40, and then move to 50. But it's just so many sellers. It's got over 1 million shares of volume on every single candle. We are making money on it though. 326. And we're starting the day in the green, which is a lot better than most of the last week. Dip to 33 possibly. I'll have the order out. Actually, it's 32. So added at 33 there. We're gonna get a bounce. Out at 32. Yeah, out at 32. BIAF now popping above VWAP. Maybe 76. 75. Ah, missed it. There's 80. Yeah, I missed 75. There's 6. Watch break 6. Watch break a 6. 610. And here at 94. Careful. Can we break over 6? Green on the tip at 95. 91. 93. There's 98. 6. Order out at 19. Can we get filled? Actually, no, wait. Order out 23 got filled. Couple shares. Out some more at 23. Watching this for the haul level, that's why we're only selling a little bit. So 37. Remember, daily resistance at 640. So we'll sell another 3 shares into the halt. So in the halt there. So this was a break of VWAP, break of high a day, pattern, break of 6, shot up to 620, pulled back to 610. 610 was our pre-market high. and then from there, rip to the halt level at 637. SPRC is still holding up. BIF, SPRC, still holding up, so it's still worth watching. And at 38 for a break of 39, watch 40. Can we get 40 this time? There's 37. 38. Maybe the strength from BIAF will transfer over to SPRC. Watch break of 40. Break of 40 here. Buyers stacked on 38. Nope. 37 needs to break here. Green at 37. Look at the tape. Look at the tape here. Green at 38. Adding here. Break at 39. 40. Out at 36. Taking a little bit of a bigger loss there. $1.50. Getting chopped out. Sized up too big too soon. I needed to see 40 before I added. So small position 36. That way we have some more room to the 40 level, so 4 cents to the 40 level instead of buying at 38 and 39. We're buying at 36. Remember, halt resumption on BIAF should be at 9:55:31. So about 2.5 minutes left. Added at 39. Gonna watch this for the break of 40. Now at 35. So yeah, we gave back another $1.50 there. So gave back $3 on those last two trades. Not exactly what you want to be seeing. Getting chopped out right underneath the highs. It's like I'm getting too aggressive on it when it's already too thick. So see, the reason why I sold most of my position going into the halt on BIF is because we were coming up to that 640 daily resistance. And as you can see, the halt's kind of opening pretty flat. So we'll probably sell most of our position at the halt resumption. Because it's probably going to dip. It's probably going to dip to like 620 before ripping through 640. So I'll actually go ahead and put BIF over here too with an order at 650. Just so I don't have to type it in when I get there. 650, 10 shares. Here, we're probably gonna sell our position going into this open, and then look to add with this level 2 window down here. So less than a minute till resumption. SPRC. $30 seconds to resumption. Ten, 20 seconds. So watch here for the sell. Out there. Now watch here for a break of 650. So dip down. Watch the price action here. And at 44, watch the break of 50. There's break of 650 here. 46, 47. Order out at 61. Can we get filled? There we go. Now watch 670. So it's not exactly going. It's not ripping into the next halt level. Um, which is a sign of weakness technically out of a halt. Um, it's volatile. It's from 620 to 670, but we are getting a little bit of resistance on this upward move. And it's pretty extended. Could watch a dip. Like that dip to 640 was good. SPRC is tanking. 62 is the high of this candle. So this candle's closing. Don't want to be buying just yet. Last candle had a high of 62, low of 40. So buyers at 50. And at 56 here. Watching the hold of 50. And move over 62. Out at 50. Now watch 630. So watching closely. Is it going to dip here below 40? Low of 35 on that candle right here. Low of 616 here. So watching for a dip opportunity here to 630. So we were watching for that move, but it came down a little bit slow, so I felt it might go lower. But that would have been the move to take right there, 630 up to 650, 20-cent move. So 54 is the high of this candle. seller at 50. You can see that right there on the level 2. Right there. 12,000 share seller. There's a 20,000 share buyer at 4. And at 51. $54 is the high of the last candle. Out at 40 here. It's definitely getting chopped out. That dip to 30 was definitely the spot to watch. Could have still been holding at that point. And here 50. Give it one more attempt. Nope, out at 26. Okay, yeah, we're basically flat now. Watch the pull back to 610 at this point. So false break it on the 1 minute. Pull back to pre-market highs at 609. So watch as this comes down. Can we get a dip off of the pre-market high? Here I'd be waiting till it breaks over 60. I don't want to get in at 50 range because then we just get chopped out. Needs to prove that it's going to break over 60 and then 70. Here's 56. 8, 64, 65. So we broke over 60. It's going to hold now. That's the question. And it's 61. Has to hold 50. Nope. It's hanging around 50 range. Getting out at 45. Back to red on the day, 14 cents. It's nothing, it's not gonna be a big deal. Um, the thing is, if it held 60 there, we would have seen a move to the high of day and possibly the halt level at 7. And we still could see that. That's the thing. It's still holding highs. It's just in this range that happens to be 40, 30 cents, and I'm getting chopped out in the middle of it. Trying to time it. The BIAF, we're trying to get in on the lower side this time. Might not be low enough though. There's 45, 47, 48. So watch 50. It's a bottoming wick right here. It's like 4 bottoming wicks in a row. Can we get the break of 50, 60? There's 50. Needs to break 50. Another bottoming wick. Looking like a 5-minute pullback here. There's 24. There's 25. There's 19 by 16. Spread's a little bit wider down here. Twelve and 17. There's 22, 15. There's 22, 23. Out some at 28. Alright, we're gonna get out there. 6:30 possibly. I just don't know anymore. This stock has really defied what I think is gonna happen. Same thing with SPRC. We're pretty much break even on both of these stocks. Like here, I think, oh, 6:30 might break, and then it goes to 6:40. But it's probably just gonna break 6:30 and then flush back down to 6:20. In at 31 on SPRC. Watch 32. Um, got filled at 30 on the bid. Hmm. In at 32. Watch 33. There's 31 by 32. Buyers at 30. I think I'm gonna call it here today. I'm not really up or down on the day. I'm just kind of break even. Being break even at 10:20, almost an hour into the open, pretty much signifies that I'm not really having a grasp or a hold on today's momentum. I was up $5 or $6 at a point and I gave it all back. That's also another sign to walk away. So I'm just gonna go and take these signs and walk away. Up 23 cents. We'll be back tomorrow. Um, SPRC really just kind of chopped me out. Traded 670 shares on it. I'm only up 2/10 of a penny. BIAF traded 90 shares on it. And I'm up half a penny. So realistically, the fact that I'm not even up a penny on each of these stocks after all those trades, it just shows that I'm break even today and I just don't have a grip on it. I'm getting in right before flushes instead of on the dips. Getting in before pops, but then not selling it quick enough for the dip down. It's just a bunch of false breakouts, dip downs. Not exactly a day trader's dream. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, come back tomorrow, and hopefully we see some better action. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.